It's another episode of the Eavesdropping Houseguests podcast. Let's go. Oh, by the way, um, I'm thinking here that we put this episode out, and then we come back on Thursday or Friday, and we do maybe a 20-minute episode about the
Like that.
eviction. Because
Yeah.
I feel like there's so much we could talk about right now.
Yeah.
And then it kind of takes away from. I didn't realize how much. I guess it makes so much sense, but Sunday might be the most action-packed gossip portion of the other, and also, dang, I think I forgot what I was gonna say. They also leave so much up in the air. I feel like they purposely just don't answer a lot of questions that probably could have been answered at the end of that episode.
Yeah.
But
It
thank
makes
you
me
guys
think.
for.
What?
Now it's just gonna be thanks for coming back in for another episode.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you guys for coming here and listening to us talk about Big Brother for
I'm talking to you,
a
Matt.
while.
Thank you because because I appreciate you coming back.
Oh, I'll always be here.
Sick.
I was
Yeah.
saying that it's interesting how much, and this is a good general topic about how much Big Brother doesn't show. Like I was texting with John yesterday, and he said it's interesting seeing America talk game because throughout these 10 plus episodes that we have, we haven't really heard America talk strategy and what she wants to do. So it's it makes you think how much behind the scenes stuff are we really missing? Not constantly watching the cams 24/7.
America's really smart.
I love her.
Yeah, she is. Her and Corey are okay, but let's start off with the newest segment, but it's not new because it's the second episode. The second time we're doing it. The diary room. Okay, so Matt, dude, it's been so long. It's been more than a week since I've last spoke to you. What have you been up to, bro?
And it's been a very hectic week. It's back at school and back doing broadcasting. So the past Friday, I was calling field hockey. So I did some play-by-play for that. And then I've been working a lot. And but I always have to make time for this. This is priority number one. So it's good to be here and to be able to chat with you about some Big Brother. How about you? What's going on in your life?
Okay, so nothing. I work.
Yeah, but I thought you did something special at work recently.
Learning how to produce.
Oh yeah.
Nobody cares about that.
Nah, I care.
Okay, thanks, man. Yeah, no. Learning how to produce. But that being said, dang, I forgot. I was gonna say something else. Bro. Dang. Why am I okay? You know what? Oh, college football's back. NFL is coming up. That's what I was gonna. College football this past Saturday. College football is perfect because it's my life and everything. So it's on the day different than Big Brother, so it doesn't affect it at all. No effect. It has no effect.
You like college?
You out here have to decide: am I gonna watch this lame NFL game or Big Brother? And I'm like, easy.
I can actually do both.
Put in the comments below what you would watch, Big Brother.
Or see if you could watch both, which is the LSU Florida State game last night was on, and Big Brother was on at 8. That game was on at 7:30, so there's a little overlap. So I got my laptop and I got my headphones, and I was in the living room watching it with my roommates, but also watching Big Brother on my laptop.
Okay, nice.
It's I was there for the vibes, and I'd be able to look up and see who's scoring touchdowns, but also locked into what's going on my screen.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be the way for the football season because I can't choose. It's like choosing your favorite kid.
Oh, everyone has their favorite.
No,
even if they don't want to say it. Even if they don't want to say it.
Yeah. Are you the favorite?
What?
You got tough competition. Are you the favorite?
In my house?
Yeah.
Of course I am, dog. Do you know who I am? Nah, maybe my little sister. I think my little
Damn, not
sister's
Ethan.
favorite. No, bro, he's the middle child. No, the middle child's
That's
never
fair.
been no, I'm just kidding. Kidding, Ethan. Kidding. We all
Hi,
love
Ethan.
you. Yeah. Um, so I feel like I kind of yeah, like let's get into it.
Yeah, cool.
There's so much to get into.
Yeah, we have a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
Good thing I already
Holy,
unpacked from school because this is just even more unpacking.
there we go. Um, yeah. Wait, real quick. No, actually, I was gonna show you my apartment, but it's maybe too messy. I don't know what's in there. Okay, I have to unpack. Long story short, I have
Yeah,
to unpack too. But you know who also has to unpack? Actually, no, he doesn't really have to unpack. But segue into Jared winning HOH.
nice.
Wow. So this was long
Yeah,
overdue. Man has been so close so many
yeah.
times. I'm surprised he didn't click the wrong one first. But he nominates Cameron in red. Uh, yeah. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, like you said, like it's been a long time coming. Like I remember when he raced Heisem in that scary
It was like 10 years
competition.
ago.
Yeah. Imagine if that didn't happen. Like would Heisem still be in the house right now?
Mhm.
But I've been wanting Jared to win HOH ever since we knew about the dynamic between him and Siri, just because like I felt like it was gonna be able to plant his flag between the old people and the younger people. But he kind of just took an easy way out with Cameron and Red. And he's like talking about how he wants to take a shot. But like Cameron and Red are on their own essentially in this game. So it's just like it's not that big of a shot.
Yeah, dude. It's such a classic thing. Um, on Big Brother for like the unnecessary HOH, like who's gonna make the easy move to be like, I'm here to play
Yeah.
I'm here to make big move.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Like you're like I think it's gonna be the most boring game week of the season.
Yeah.
I think like in terms of like it should be the most boring game week of the season. Like
Yeah.
Cameron should go home pretty easy here. However, Jared seems like he could be a little bit of a loose cannon or at least let his ego get to him.
Yeah.
I wanted to I wanted to get in there and fight for my boy Jag when he was coming at him.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I need Jared, watch your mouth, bro.
Yeah. Dude,
Um,
he that pissed me off.
yeah, dog. Like I literally like when that happened, instant lower in my in
Yeah.
what I think about him. And what's crazy is that he is really making an interesting like spot for him. Like I don't know if like Blue ever tells Jag, about
Yeah.
some sort of secret, you know what I mean, in the house.
Yeah.
Also, I hear more and more people telling like me, like it's no like serious sources, but like people just saying they see that Jared does have a girlfriend. Like, is that confirmed?
I don't know.
8 years is crazy.
Bro, imagine you're the girlfriend and you're like, oh, it's Big Brother, time to watch Jared.
Yeah.
And he's like
Yeah.
on the hammock, like essentially like almost making out with Blue.
Like they're joking around that they use the condoms and stuff.
Yeah. Like, do you think
There's no way I feel like because Jared has to have like be so sure like that he's
yeah.
just gonna end that relationship.
Or and I don't know if this would even be like something people would consider, but like theoretically, if you have a significant other going into the Big Brother house, do you tell that significant other like, hey, like I'm about to be in a house with 15 other people to try and win $750,000. Like if I get into a showmance, it's not because I am attracted to them or like want to be with them. It's strictly a game move. Like, do you think that's like something like a conversation that people would have?
Yeah, we both know that anybody who knows anything like to have that conversation with their significant other about Big Brother knows that getting into a showmance is their first mistake. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
your significant other be like, bro, I am not giving you a hall pass for Big Brother. Like we both know you don't need it.
Yeah, like there's like half the people in the house, like most of the time will just be like, oh, like I'm married for this amount of years, like, oh, I this is my girlfriend for this amount of years, like,
Yeah, and
and
like,
he's just like, what's up, Blue?
dude, like 8 years, like even if it's like 2 years,
Yeah,
like, and it's just never come up in the house, or like people, I
yeah.
guess, are now hearing it come up. Like,
Like, what about his mom? Like,
yeah, right.
like she has to know.
And that would make me so much more frustrated if I'm like his mom. Like, you're really gonna
Yeah,
ruin your game for
that and
Blue.
now that makes a little more sense because she's
Yeah,
like been on like the team I hate Blue train.
yeah. It's interesting. It really is, because it like it's just Big Brother, where it's like there's such an easy route this week, but it's like
Yeah,
people are not easy to work with.
I so Cameron has never really wronged me so far
Yeah.
until he had that conversation with Jared and was like, yeah, if Red's going up, like I understand, he's not going to win me $750,000. Like, bro, that is your guy. And then when
Yeah.
Jared told Red about that, and he was just like heartbroken,
Yeah,
and then in the
right.
diary room after they got nominations and Red was crying, I'm about to square up Cameron, bro.
Yeah. I think, like, okay, yeah, the way Big Brother showed it, like maybe they didn't even show it as bad, but I just
Yeah.
thought what I watched was not that bad. Like, I
Mhm.
thought it was Cameron, like, unless
Jared just made it seem more than it was.
maybe, yeah, maybe I'm like giving Cameron a devil's advocate like thing here, but let me just, like maybe making sure, like, giving devil, like, for what he said, but it just made it seem like he was giving a last ditch effort to somehow get only him or Cameron, or him or Red on the
Yeah.
block. If it was gonna make him look really bad, like, then he knows he's gonna go on the block. But if he's gonna make Red look really bad and someone that Jared might trust, then
Yeah.
like put Red on the block, and like throwing out America's name, right? Which, by the way, why was America so confused during like nomination? Like,
Yeah. They kept
the
cutting
outside of
her. It's
Cameron
like,
saying her name, I was just like, this seems
yeah.
really weird.
Yeah. They kept cutting to her, and it was like, why are we showing America right now?
Yeah, and she was like way over relieved. Like,
Yeah.
when it wasn't her, I was like, do we not know something that just happened
Yeah.
or something?
Well, she caught on to the fact that Siri, Felicia, and Izzy are like essentially running the house.
Yeah, I
And
loved it.
she was telling Corey all about her theory. And he was
Mm-hmm.
just like nodding, like, yeah, yeah. Like if that was me, like America, me and you, we're gonna take them down. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Corey though just knows, he's like, we don't need to try for another
Yeah,
3 people. So it's like they might not even be here in 3 people. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
true,
Like, I mean, Corey's playing a great game, and
bro.
really America is too. Like, if that duo just flies under the radar, like, bro, there's so many, like, there. We'll get into it later on, but like I have like a dream alliance that like would just be so sick at this
Yeah,
point in the game. And what's so cool is that, like, for all the alliances that there are, I don't like feel really comfortable. There's like duos and trios that are
yeah,
pretty strong, but like other than that, like there is not a single
yeah,
alliance out here that, like, it's probably like the most alliances I feel like with
yeah.
the least amount of like
Kind of
actual.
confusing.
Yeah, right. What did you think about, like, so I felt like Izzy has been playing a pretty good game in terms of um like lately, in terms of not like getting herself in trouble or whatnot.
Yeah,
Like, she wanted America out for some reason at like HOH. She really wanted America out.
yeah,
Um, and it's like the least important thing of all time. And she shows her card. She's like, America's like, why are you nominating me again? And it's
yeah,
just like he's like, we need to get America out. It's like, no, you don't. It's not that big of a deal if like
yeah.
she stayed, like that. That's just was like weird. Like,
No, that's
classic Izzy.
she's like, yeah, she's playing a good game, but like every so often, like she does something that like draws her attention to herself. Like when Cameron won HOH and Izzy was like, your boy won HOH. And then like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get a blanket or something, or like whatever she said, and
yeah,
like stormed
yeah.
off. It's like, why like just act happy and not draw attention to yourself?
Mm-hmm.
or not pick America 3 times in a row.
Yeah, literally. Like she just like is in a great spot, and she kind of knows that like maybe she doesn't know this, but she should know that like she is the third person in her trio that people are scared of.
Yeah,
Nobody's like we should get out Izzy because she's running the house.
yeah,
It's like she's a henchman.
yeah,
Um,
literally.
now it is funny how Siri was like in the diary room being like well she was talking to Jared about getting Cameron out, and then she was just like got like I'm gonna push Jared to get Cameron out. You know,
Yeah,
like I'm gonna be like it's gonna be all part of my plan. And it's like Jared has every reason to get
yeah,
out. He just nominated Blue and
yeah,
whatnot to go home. So that was um that was just like a dumb moment. I felt like,
yeah,
classic Big Brother where it's like,
yeah,
no, you didn't.
yeah. And like Siri, like does have like probably the biggest impact on any influence of this house.
Yeah.
So like she probably
I,
does think
oh,
of it that like it is her doing, but like
yeah.
I think she's the next big target. Like I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll
And I
talk
think a lot
more
of people
about
think
like
that too.
that like later, but she should be careful.
I think a lot of people like would think that in the house right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, wait, I just thought of something. So remember when Corey was talking to America and he's like, I have a secret. It's like, you want to hear my secret? And America's like, yeah, what is it? And he's like, my brother was on season 17 of Survivor and got out in the first episode.
oh
Okay.
my gosh. Yeah, that was so funny. Oh my gosh, what these people find like keep a secret is so funny. Like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh. And what did she say? Like she was like, I graduated from like Brown or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is a way
Yeah.
better flex, I will say.
Yeah, for
Like
sure. Like she's a
but like
genius.
still like not a superpower.
Yeah.
Um I don't think going to Brown helps you win Big Brother.
Yeah. Unless they have some class where it's like
That's what they like
expect the unexpected 205.
that's a dude. That's what they think that like the other house guests are gonna think that I went to Brown and became like a crazy investigator and now can read people's minds. Like,
Yeah.
nope, we probably assume you were like a lawyer or a biologist. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah. So then, okay. So this was a really interesting thing that transpired. So Matt wins America's, sweetheart. Shout out your boy.
Let's go.
And
Let's go,
he
man.
says, "My boy, let's go, let's
Yeah.
go." So dude, how sick would that be? Jag and Matt running the house.
Bro, that's what should happen.
Yeah,
I don't
and
understand why Matt is like telling Siri everything.
yeah, yeah. That I mean, I wonder if Jag tells Matt that
He
Siri told
should.
him. Yeah. And it's not even like on some like, hey, I'm telling you this, don't trust her, but I'm just like telling you this and then do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that Siri and Jared is so dumb in that situation.
I
Like,
don't know
I
why
can't
he
believe
would
it. Like
spoil
he
that.
acted like going to tell Jag, be like, bro, you're ruining my game was gonna make it better for anything
Yeah.
at all.
I don't know why he thought telling Jag was gonna help his game anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just like, are you not like processing like what happened? Like you're acting like you're the only one gonna tell, like someone else is
Yeah.
saving Jag, and
Yeah.
you think you're gonna be the only one
Yeah.
telling it.
That's like if you play werewolf and you're the doctor and you choose to save someone and wait, no. No, you're not the doctor. And somebody is supposed to get killed, doesn't get killed because the doctor saved them, and you're the villager and you're like, yeah, I saved you. But then the doctor's right there, like, actually, I saved them.
That was a great, great little analogy.
It took me a little bit to get there, but it but it got there.
Yeah. Also that game also known as Mafia.
Mm.
Me, my
Werewolf's a better version though.
I'm pretty sure the app is called Mafia, so if you want to play online, you'd have to download the real name. But yeah, like Jared, and dude, Jared needed this HOH
Yeah.
because like he can now have a say in the house. Like Jag won't probably make like ruffle any feathers at least this week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like it. I wonder when it'll catch up to them because I felt like Blue and like if Blue wasn't so clearly in a showmance with Jared, Jag would have told Blue what happened. Like,
Yeah.
yo, I think Siri's working with Jared.
Yeah.
Like, I think like that would have went down, and I think Blue really wants to like say something. Like, I think Blue's in the type of thing where it's like, hey, I really like Jared, but like, I don't need to be number one with him in the game.
Yeah.
Which is a weird place to be, and I don't recommend it for anybody. But I mean, like, it just seems like she, like, I don't know. I just felt like they were like giving each other signals, and it's like, who else could you be talking? I know you're talking about Siri, Felicia as well, but like,
that was so weird when Jared was like half telling her his secret about like there's somebody in the house that I have a relationship with, and like Blue is trying to piece it together. But if Jag now does tell Blue that Siri told Jared that, I think Blue would put two and two together and be like, wait a second, like that's definitely his mom.
I feel like she also already kind of put that Siri together, you know, like with like, dude, he's so dumb, bro. Right when he was saying that, I was like, you're crazy, dude. This is the only way this gets fucked up. You know, you don't gain anything by hinting like you're already in bed with Blue, bro. Like, I don't you think
it just must be weighing on him because it's been like a couple weeks in the house, and like you've been holding a secret in for almost a month. Like, gotta tell your beloved.
You would think him and Siri had the conversation beforehand. It's like, yo, like, we need, like, it's gonna feel like if we go 80% of the game without anybody knowing, we still didn't do our job because we're getting voted out right next. You know what I mean? No matter how comfortable we feel, that's what we need. There's literally no other way we can win this game. So the second we start telling one person, we're fucked.
Yeah, but Izzy found out immediately.
Yeah, and it was like the perfect person who probably is like forgets that that's like a secret. She's like, what do I don't even have any dirt on Siri. Like, I'm like at her mercy now. It's like you actually know her secret.
Like Izzy could literally end Siri's game and Jared's game. And that's why they can never like cross her.
Never.
I hate that dynamic.
Speaking of dynamics, let's talk about some relationships in the house. So what I did, I made like a list of like 10 relationships. And what we're gonna do is rate them on like how dedicated they are to each other from a 1 to a 10. Okay.
I wonder if Bowie Jane's on this list because I don't think she has a single relationship.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
Or Nicole. Like, who are you pairing her with?
Dude, that's so funny. Okay. I had everybody listed here. I'll just say it now. I had everybody listed here, and the last one is Bowie Jane and nobody at all.
She's the definition of a floater. She's gonna be kept around. She'll be put in the block a few times, and she's gone with like 8 people left.
Yep. It's like 1 week when everybody's like, we're all kind of friends here. Like, it's the final. Like, go after. Okay. So the number one on this is Jag and Blue.
Okay.
You know, they just had this conversation where they kind of like you're getting close. You know, Blue more or less said like Jag's her ride or die, right? Like, so it like they have no reason other than Blue sleeping with Jared to not be really close. Other than Jag, you know, being with Matt, but I don't think Jag has to decide between Blue and Matt right now. You know what I mean?
The fact that they're on the block together was so sad. But then Jag came off. It was like, let's go.
And they were perfect for the block together because they were like, there's no way I'm talking bad about you. And it was just like so good. You know, it was
So
bro.
a scale of
Shout
one to
out
10
Matt,
of,
bro. Shout out Matt.
yeah,
Saving
literally. A scale of 1 to 10 of how like strong their relationship is.
Yeah.
I'd give them an 8,
Okay.
just because of the uncertainty between like um Blue's allegiance to her and Jared. Like I do think she has Jag above Jared, but like that could change soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
8 or 9.
yeah, I want to say 9, but you're right because like Jared's HOH is weak. And you know
Yeah,
what? Like if
they're gonna
Jared
be in the HOH room a lot.
Mhm.
Hopefully they refilled the house.
Yeah. And hopefully his girlfriend's not watching. Yeah, so um yeah, and like if Jared, let's say, does something crazy and is like, I want to make a big move, and no, I think if he tried to vote Jag out, Blue would not be about
Yeah,
it.
there's no
Um,
way.
yeah. So I'll give them a 9, actually. You know what?
Yeah,
Like for them to be so on the same page where it's like I won't even talk. Like Jag was like, I'm
yeah,
not like I wonder it was 5 hours before when Matt told Jag about it.
yeah,
He had a long time to try to get the votes. And I wonder he did say that a lot of people told him he would get votes and didn't give him votes. I'm curious who those people are because like
yeah.
who's gonna lie to Jag on his way out?
Literally.
Um okay, yeah, I'll go with a 9.
Okay.
You go with a what?
8.
Okay. Okay, the next person, Siri and Matt.
So silly. This is such a silly dynamic, I feel like.
Wow, you're not a fan.
I'm not. Like
Okay.
I just hate how much Matt is putting his trust into her. And
Do people
like
forget he was on Survivor for 14 years or 4 times, and that's why she is in the house?
it's just, oh my God. And she said it that like Matt's rising on her list, but that means that he's in the middle or the bottom of the list to begin with. And Matt is trusting her with everything. And then when somebody tells Matt something, he runs and goes tells Siri. It's like Siri, I don't know what she did. She must have put a trance on him, but like she is genuinely running the house, like having like all these people just coming up to her and telling her these things. And like Siri's not going to rank Matt above her big three of Jared, Felicia, and Izzy. Because like Jared's obviously her son. Izzy has that secret over her, and Felicia's her girl. Like, and it just seems like such a one-way relationship in the fact that Matt is giving her all the information and Siri's just like a backboard, just like, yeah, like agree or like stuff like that. And like Siri's not going to Matt and telling her details on the other side of the house. So that's why this is like a 5 or a 6 for me, just because it's so one way. And that
Yeah.
5 is coming from Matt and 0 from Siri, maybe 1.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And I think if Siri was really, I don't know. I don't know why Siri and the rest of the house, or I don't know why Siri, because Siri was actually the only one who knew, wanted Jag to stay around. Like, I understand it's Jag to get out Cameron and Red, but it's
Yeah.
like there's so many other people in the house. She didn't need to do that. So,
Yeah.
in my opinion, like Siri in some aspect was like thinking, okay, Matt, if you save Jag, this is better for your game too. You know what I mean? Like she very easily like does she think her game's better with Jag in the house opposed to not in the house? I don't
Yeah.
think that makes sense at all. Like Jag would get Siri out down the line more than like if he more than I think Cameron getting Siri out at this point in the
Yeah.
game. I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
she does not have to worry about like she has to worry about
Yeah.
Jag. So like that's why I thought like okay maybe she's like thinking about Matt's game here a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you said, like it was like to be moving up the ranks while Matt's telling her his
Yeah.
biggest secrets in
Literally.
HOH is like like a terrible look.
Yeah.
You know, I do like these two like people working
I
together.
agree. Yeah.
If Siri wasn't so close with Felicia and Izzy, because
Yeah.
like you said, no matter how close they'll get, he'll always be 4, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
The 4th person in
Yeah.
like a 10 people household.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would probably give this
That's why I'm
like
really hoping that Jag will tell Matt that Siri told Jared so that Matt can like go to their side of the house.
Mhm. And now, how much faith do we have in Matt to, like, to think Siri could be playing him? You know what I mean? Like you have to hope Matt
Much
really is
faith.
like, yeah, right. Like he seems like the type of person where it's like, no, Siri, why would you be
Yeah.
doing that? Is it? Well, we're playing a game.
Like
It's like you're
he
acting like we're playing a game show or something.
yeah, like I feel like he's a like I haven't seen obviously I've never met the guy, but like he seems like the guy that just gets like super overly attached like very
Yeah,
quickly. Like I mean he was like bawling his eyes out when Riley left and they like
yeah,
hugged once.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how I'll play this game without her. Bro, come on.
Yes, you're right. So I'm actually gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
Because I really think that like Jag goes to Matt. I do think that Matt would
Oh, I
fold
hope
on
so.
it, being that he just has to be think I just think higher of Matt in terms of like he really can get far in this game if he's just like pretty aware. And I
Yeah.
think and I think that's all it takes. Just being
Yeah.
aware of the situation, and he's not with Siri anymore because it's
Yeah.
just not a smart game move for him. Or
Yeah.
if it's a smart game move for him to be with Siri, it's not like his number one choice either.
Yeah.
He should have Blue and Jag at least, and I think he does.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Do you think he thinks he's closer with Siri, Jag, or Blue?
He definitely thinks he's closer with Siri.
You think he thinks he's closer with Siri than he is with Jag?
I think if Jag went up to him and was like, "Hey, like, I have this information," and then if Jag tells him this information, Matt's gonna go, "Siri, guess what Jag just told me?"
Dude, it's something that Siri does because like even Corey was like the same way when America told him that stuff about Heisem and stuff.
Yeah,
Like immediately to Siri and it's like, Siri, I gotta tell you this. And Matt was also like, yo, Cameron's coming to me with this, which I think was smart because it's like he's probably thinking like the way he said, like, oh, it can come back to me, and I don't want Siri to
yeah,
find out like I was saying.
yeah,
100% totally there with him on that.
yeah,
But yeah, I give this a 5. I feel like it could very easily break. And it should break.
yeah,
I'll give it a 6.5 actually, because I feel like a 5 is really low. Like they
yeah,
could go the next 3 weeks without
yeah,
making a. It's just like, dude, this relationship rumor is like right on the brink of like every second. Every second, I'm just like, could it be now? Okay.
yeah,
Next one we have is Jag and Jared. We kind of talked about this feud a little bit.
yeah,
Um, if I'm Jag and I think Jag feels this way, he is like the second he doesn't trust Jared as far as he can throw him.
yeah. No, I agree. I don't know. I said it before. I didn't like the way that Jared told Jag to begin with about like, yeah, like I think you're gonna be safe this week. It's like you're literally just like spoiling your game. And then the fact that Jared went to Jag after, it was like, how could you do this to me, bro? Like, stop. Like that was frustrating to watch. Yeah.
Dude, and why is Jared being like, I know, like who did you go to after this? And Jag's like, I didn't go to any. It's like, I know you went to somebody. Like, I know people around here. It's like, like, who else do you think Jag would think like we both know that you guys are talking about Siri. So it's
Yeah.
like the fact that you're trying to like hide the fact that like it's like I know people around here. I
Yeah.
do know. It's like, what do you mean, bro?
He's
Like,
he's gonna cost him and Siri the game.
yeah, like it's not even gonna be Izzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and I honestly think that like Jared is like he's becoming to be playing a bad social game,
Yeah.
but I don't like understand why it really hasn't publicly affected his game at all.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe it's just because he won HOH this week, but
Yeah.
I do feel like we haven't heard people bringing up Jared.
Yeah. Hey, if he was smart, he would not be trying to trash Jag. He would be like, "Oh, that's Blue's like one of her closest allies. Like, let me try and do something similar."
And you also think that it's like Jared's closest ally.
Yeah.
Like it has to be in Jared's top 5 at least.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
You think he trusts Izzy more than I mean, you think he trusts I guess he does trust Izzy Felicia more.
Yeah. Let's see.
Really? Thank you.
No, yeah, well, it's Siri, Blue, Izzy, Felicia,
Matt, maybe.
Matt. Yeah.
Maybe
So
Red.
maybe Jag is 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I still give this one
But
like a
if I but yeah, if I was Jag, I wouldn't feel like a type of way to Jared. Like,
no.
yeah,
No.
I'll give it a
Yep.
5.
Really quickly, I'm seeing so many comments in Big Brother like stuff about expelling Jared for what he
I did
said
see that.
everywhere. If that's in the rule books, they got to expel him.
Season 11. Season 12. I saw a tweet that Julie made a video and was like, we don't tolerate the R word. And like that was
And
like
so he
10,
said
11
that.
years
He
ago. And
definitely
he
said
said
that.
it. Yeah.
He definitely said that.
Yeah. To
That's
America.
crazy. Big Brother does it.
That's what he called America.
That's crazy. Big Brother is digging themselves in a massive hole, bro. He
I
is
don't
done.
know where they get these people.
That's crazy, bro. How are you leaving him in the house? You
Yeah.
are looking so bad. It's the easiest thing to do is just remove him.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
If it's in the handbook, if it's in the
Yeah.
same place, especially if it's in the same place that the reason why Luke was kicked out
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean, like if it was like in a bunch of like words that you
Yeah.
can't say, really no explanation here.
Yeah.
And it's just like when Big Brother fans don't like you, like
They don't like you.
yeah, you're gone. And the rumors about your girlfriend do not help the situation.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So now Red and Cameron.
It was looking so good for the chillers.
Yeah,
But like Jared like spreading misinformation on purpose and like really like twisting both of their words to each other. Like I feel like that might deteriorate their relationship. And I hope that after they got put in the block, after the nomination ceremony, like Red and Cameron can like sit together somewhere and like put it all out there, and so that they can like rehash the potential like badness of their relationship, like just so they can clear it out. And then they should come after Jared.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they have to go after everybody in the house.
Yeah.
I don't know why they look like such fools. Like every time they say Legend 25, every time that comes out of their mouth, they look like fools. I want to give this a 10, but I think just at the point they are at in their like relationship, like Red probably realizes that Cameron's enemy number one, and he's the only reason why he's part of this is because like he's a duo with him. So it's like I don't know if you necessarily like you can win the veto and then maybe get like a Bowie Jane on the block and then see if you can rally the troops or something. But once like the veto comes and like you guys are back on the block together, Red's got to like do damage control and start working with other people in the house. So I think it's a 10 in terms of like they trust each other, and I don't think they need to talk bad about each other, even in this moment. But like, and I think that they really do trust each other. Like I really crazy. Like I was shocked to see Red crying at the end of the episode because it was like, dang, like he's really hurt by this. He's taking this really seriously. And it's like, if you're going to be crying, like that means you might, be against Cameron. But like, I don't think that has anything to do with like anything other than Red probably is starting to feel the heat, he's on the block for the first time and, he's against somebody who's been off the block every single time they've been there. Cameron is the known pawn. So I guess I would give it a 9. I'll give it a 9 just because I don't know if I'd give anybody a 10 in the Big Brother house.
So. I agree. I also like a 9 just because the fact that I don't know where their state of the relationship is right now.
Yeah.
I think we'll learn more on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Then we go America and Corey, which could be the first 10.
I
These
actually
people
can we skip
are
this one?
grounded.
Can we skip this one?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
Dude, this could be like, this is like Felicia and Siri now. Like in later in the game. Like everybody's like, ooh, is Siri like secretly running the house right now? Like later in the game, I feel like it's gonna be like, yo, guys, are America and Corey running the house? Holy cow.
Yeah,
And Corey's gonna be like, I still haven't won a competition and it's all part of the plan. Like
yeah,
these guys, like Corey knows the game of Big Brother, and I think America does a really good job of assessing the situation they're in at this moment in
yeah,
time. And together, that is a tandem. And I think both are infatuated with each other. I don't necessarily understand it, but nothing makes more sense than America and Corey in a hammock together talking Big Brother, I guess.
they work so well together.
Oh,
No, I do really like their dynamic, and I think that's what Big Brother needed was them two to like become this duo because there's no stopping what Siri and Felicia and Izzy are doing right now. But if America and Corey can really see what they're doing and try and get like the others on board, like try and recruit Matt and Jag and Baloo, like if they can get those people on their side and be like, yo, like Siri, Felicia, and Izzy are running the house right now. But if they tell Matt, then Matt's gonna go, oh Siri, America and Corey are trying to turn us against from you. So it's just like it's tough, but they have time. Like we talked about it before that like Corey said like we don't have to do anything right now. Like just like keep it on the radar and watch them from afar, and then they can try and take them down.
mhm. Like America has done a really good job of I think making relationships with everybody in the house, but she doesn't have a good job of having a close bond with anybody. Like
Yeah,
nobody really knows where America's heads at. And so if she comes in second in another competition, like 14 hours is crazy.
yeah,
Like if she comes in high place in another competition, people are gonna be like, I don't know where her head's at, and she's winning all these competition like and she's
yeah,
a really tough competitor. Maybe I'll
yeah,
set her up, you know, like if she loses, if she's first one out in the next episode, it's like, okay, maybe she's like just as good as, you know, like Nicole is at these
yeah.
at points. So why put her up? And
Cool.
it's like just, you know, next week, let's say it's like the other side of there's no two sides of the house right now. It feels
Yeah,
like it's a group of people and then maybe Cameron and Red, but it's like there's still like 5 people who are unaccounted for.
yeah,
So like there's no two sides of the house, but look, Red wins next week. He's not voting for America or Corey. You know,
yeah,
Siri wins the week after. I still don't think America and Corey are going up.
yeah,
Like Cameron threw America's name out, and that was like the first time, and I still don't even really know how that's associated, like if that's a problem for America moving forward.
yeah,
But like, yeah, I think this is a 9 duo. They're the type of people who seem like they would never go against each other,
yeah.
and um, yeah, it's
Would you consider Matt to be just like a bigger floater, like a bigger name and a more competitive and a guy that has a chance, but like still technically a floater?
um no, because I think Matt has made moves at least in
Yeah,
terms of like it's also only week 4, you know what I mean? Or
yeah,
like 5, whatever it is. And he's, you know, he was America's favorite, saved literally changed the trajectory of an
yeah,
entire week. It's
true.
hard to be a floater in that aspect.
Yeah,
While also, you know what, like he had like say in every in a lot of situations, you know, like what if it is going to Siri, he's like theoretically on the opposite side of the house of Siri, or like just on a
yeah,
different side of the house in Siri. So anytime he tells Siri stuff that's going on, like that changes the game. And I don't think
yeah,
that's necessarily a floater, you know. Is Matt being the strongest competitor? No, but he's nowhere near like Mimi or Bowie J.
yeah.
I mean, like he's not even on that like in a conversation with them.
Hmm.
um would you agree or no?
No, yeah, I agree. I it's just the fact that like I don't know how his relationships are. And like in that aspect, like, but no, I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, like last week, it ended with like I agree with you where it's like I'm not 100% sure where his relationships are, but it seems like for all the younger people, I'm not really sure. Like we don't really know where like Jag and Blue seem like they're number
Yeah.
one, but they might not be. You know, like
Yeah.
last week Matt literally saves Jag, and Jag says, "I'm literally ride or die with Matt." You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it does not have much. Like he now has Siri, who's running the house, being like, "I'm keeping Matt around." You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Foreseeable future, Matt has put himself in a great position, does
Yeah.
not need to win any competitions. And if he does win a competition, I only think it would help his game in terms
Yeah.
of probably would get Red or Cameron out, and the whole house,
Yeah.
everybody he's working with, would love him for doing that.
Yeah.
Um, now, next I have is Siri and Jared.
Jared is folding, bro. Like he is. I think this could warrant a 10 just because they're literally bound by blood, and like they'll never turn against one another. But like just Jared being in the duo, I think kind of makes it a little worse than a 10, just because he is like every week it just seems like he's doing something that's putting himself in danger or putting him and Siri in danger. So I'm going 8.
I think
9.
Jared's not ruining his game; he's ruining Siri's game,
Yeah,
like by doing this.
100%.
And I agree with you. I would put him at a 10 because I think Siri, like, if Siri wasn't in other big Survivor seasons and didn't know, my Siri just went off on my phone. Like, if Siri didn't know Siri, that's okay. If Siri didn't know that, like how it worked and she got really emotional and was just like forgetting that she's on TV, maybe she backstabs her son, like if it going gets tough. But
Yeah.
she's
Oh
at
my
the point
God.
where she's like,
Imagine.
she's at the point where she probably knows public perception of you is way more important than whatever this game finishes out as.
Yeah.
And for that reason, she would never, go against Jared. And I
Yeah.
think Jared does not realize that. Where Jared's like, Mom, like we both know we're gonna be close at the end of this. Like I'm still gonna love you at the end of this game, but I'm gonna win that 750,000.
Yeah.
I just feel like I get that vibe. But
Yeah.
you're right. I'll give it a 10 because they both probably like at the end of the day, they're gonna tell each other everything,
Yeah.
and it's gonna hurt them, but they're gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
Now Siri, Izzy, and Felicia.
This is, yeah, they're a 10. They're running the house. They trust each other more than anything. Um, yeah, their relationship is as good as you'll see in the Big Brother house right now.
Okay, I give it a 9 because I think the second Izzy and Felicia are on the block, I think Felicia would easily start throwing Izzy under the bus or
Yeah.
something. I think if Izzy's on the block with Suri, I think Izzy could, give up the secret or whatnot.
That's
I
gonna
think
be so crazy.
I think Suri is very understanding that okay, I'm riding with these like people. I would
Yeah.
not backstab them. But I think Felicia, and I don't think Felicia would backstab Suri, but I think Felicia has no problem.
Yeah.
Probably.
So all right, so theoretically, Izzy and Suri are on the block, and now Felicia has to choose between the two of them. And she would obviously, I think right now would take out Siri, and her Suri would continue the game together. But what if Izzy told Felicia in like a separate conversation, like Jared is her son. You take her out. She might not be your number one because Jared's still in the house. But if you go with me, like you'll 100% be my one. Like, do you think Felicia
If
would
only
be
Izzy
like,
was that smart, bro.
yeah? Do you think
If only,
Felicia would then take out Suri
I think
if she
the
knew
way
about
that
the
would go
son?
down. I think the way that would go down is Izzy's like, we should have a group, guys. We should all come together. Felicia has been weighing on me, but Suri, like, she would make it so unnecessarily public. However, if it went down where in private, Izzy is like, yo, the three of us been working together this time. Jared's still in the house. Like the way you just said it, 100% Felicia's smart enough to take Suri out.
Yeah,
Be like, no way. That's how all this rumors have been going around
yeah.
our house. Yeah.
Oh
Like,
man, I hope that happens.
yeah, yeah, me too. All right, next is Jared and Blue. I give this a 7.
I like that.
And I
I
don't really know if it needs
Yeah,
that much explaining. I think it's pretty given.
yeah. 7 just because they each like somebody more than them. Like
Yeah.
Jared's obviously always gonna go with his mom, and Blue with Jag.
Yep. And I think they're both like really young game players who probably would like if they were on the block together, I think they would be like upset with like it would almost be like a
Yeah.
short-term breakup. Like they could have a breakup and be like upset with the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're very I have no I mean, it's just based off
It'll be interesting to see their
Yeah.
dynamic this week with the head of household.
You're right. You're right. You're right. There and honestly, if anything, if I had to predict, it would only get stronger this week
Yeah.
because we have no reason to be stressing about anything.
Yeah.
But when the going gets tough, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Jared did say he's his ride or die, and did not. And what you know what? I'm going to move it up to an 8 because Jared was willing to give up his game in some extent to keep Blue.
Mm-hmm. It's fair.
Siri is literally like, we're all doing this, and Jared's like, no,
nah, I'm good.
That's got to be so frustrating for
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Because then Matt wouldn't have had to use his invincibility.
Yeah, which Matt, it's good for Matt, right, to keep Jag in the house, even if like he would you have to assume he knew he wasn't going to go on the block this week, right? Because like that's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, no matter if I'm working close with Jag or not right now, I'm not using this because if I go on the block next week, I'll be so mad if I can't save myself.
Yeah.
But Matt and Jag now, speaking of.
Oh, nice. It should, like, before this week, it's probably like a 5 or 6. Like, they're probably just good friends. But after this week, I'm hoping it'll be a 7 or 8. Like, they should team up.
Okay. I give it an 8. You know, I think they both don't really need to be like playing so hard, which is what they should be. Like they should be like being like talking, strategizing, being like what kind of like Corey and America are doing, but they just don't need to. They're in a really good spot right now. And so the fact that I just, you know, Matt just saved Jag. Jag says he's my number 1. Clearly it was a 10-0 vote, and Matt needs to realize like I literally just like changed the game on so many people who were Jag going home, and I should ride with him. And so, you know, like I think that they would be an 8, but you know, I don't have enough faith in Matt to not tell Siri that Jag is telling him secrets, you know. And not for nothing, but like Jag does have like Blue could be closer with him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he would. I think he probably puts them in the same aspect. Like, there's no reason that Matt shouldn't be closer with Jag than Blue, other than our understanding of Matt and Suri.
Yeah.
And then the last one was Bowie Jane and nobody at all.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Maybe,
that's 10.
We'll never see her again with anyone.
You know what she should do? Her and Nicole should form a sick duo.
And bring in Red when Cameron gets eliminated.
Yeah, that would be such a fun duo because they get no screen time.
Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, I have I feel like though Nicole would get annoyed with Bowie Jane pretty easily. So the next thing, okay, so I just have this one dream alliance that I would love to work together. That I'll really say.
What is it?
And it's Jag, Blue, Matt, America, Corey, Red after Cameron gets eliminated, and then either Bowie Jane or McCole can hop in this, but the 6 of those people like are fine. Like
that would be sick.
And I don't think Jared's in this alliance because he would tell Suri that it's going on. However, I don't see this alliance happening because Blue would have to tell Jared, understandably so.
Yeah. And I also think Matt would probably tell Suri.
Yeah. Dang, dog. Dang.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. But
it's just
America and Corey should realize, hey, Jag just almost got voted out. If we didn't lie to him and we have no bad blood with him, we should try to, get with Jag. Like they should recruit Jag and Red maybe and see if they can form that way.
Yeah.
The only thing is like the best strategy is if they have any inkling that Jared's with Suri. Because the second you include Jared into your alliance, it's over.
Close. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's rough. that also makes me just think about like Legend 25.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so bad for Cameron and Red because like they had so much stock into it, and they're always
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I don't need to win this HOH. Like as long as one of Legend 25 wins it."
And then it goes right to Suri.
It's like,
Yeah. Did you put a new sweatshirt on?
no,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
you put a new shirt on.
Yeah, I was gonna see if like it would have been funny if like you didn't acknowledge that and we just moved on. Yeah, so
You better go to work.
gotta go to work.
Nice, Revan.
All right, so now let's go back. We can run through these a little bit really quick, but so Jag became safe last week. Really cool twist, I
Yeah.
thought. Definitely don't know if it was necessarily like in the best interest. No, Matt made the right decision. Matt
Mm,
made the right decision if it was like if he really takes full advantage of Jag being
yeah,
his ally.
yeah,
And I think we both can agree on that.
yeah,
However, Jag was evicted 10-0. We talked about that, like some people said apparently that like they would vote to keep him. That was a little bit strange. I guess they
yeah.
didn't expect him to stick around, but it's
Yeah,
crazy. You could be like one of the most loved in the house, and you're still getting 10-0'd
I
in
know.
before jury. This is maybe one of the most exciting pre-juries
Yeah,
ever.
yeah,
Because like at the end of the day, I won't remember. I don't remember a pre-jury for the life of me, and like so, like we probably won't even remember that these moments were happening
yeah,
necessarily. But like, it has been exciting. It has
yeah.
been.
Like it, and it's almost like the trend is going to be back where it's like every head of household is going home
Mm-hmm.
because like
You can't make waves in this house, bro.
yeah, yeah, but like, if you try and take a shot, you're gonna get shot.
Yeah, dude. If Jag wins HOH, do you put Jared up or no?
I don't even know who he would put up. Maybe no, I don't
I
think he
think
would
you
put
would
Jared
maybe
up.
put up Suri.
That would be sick. I want
Jag
that.
hasn't. Well, the thing is, though, I feel like Jag was talking to Suri, right? Like with
Yeah,
that, like Jag and Suri were kind of close, like
yeah,
the type of thing where like bro, Suri dog, like they're like, no, bro, I know she won Survivor and everything,
yeah,
but she's on my side. No, dog,
yeah.
she's on her side.
Literally. Oh my gosh. It's soon enough. These house guests have to wake up and be like, all right, like
Hmm.
she's running this house.
Yeah, yeah, and
Also,
you're gonna take him.
the one thing about the eviction, um, when Jag was like so upset afterward, but then we found out that he knew that he was getting sick.
Yeah, dude,
He knew he
he
was
did
getting sick.
that perfectly.
Yeah,
I was
did
shocked.
he?
I was like, is Matt not telling her?
Yeah. Yeah, but like now people were saying like, oh, he put on such a show, like it was definitely him or Matt that won the superpower.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, but I think they would have had to think that anyways. Like I
Yeah.
don't think he could have played. What would you have done? Would you have played it differently?
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
He had to do
yeah.
that.
I feel like it'll be the type of thing where it flies under the radar, and I think it's so funny because it goes to show like how shocking it was that he was 10-0, or not
Yeah.
shocking that he was 10-0, bro. I definitely just have like every alarm that goes off at this time. But he definitely shouldn't have like it wasn't shocking he was 10-0 necessarily because like he
Yeah.
was such a big threat in the house, but like the fact that I think most of the house was like, oh, Jack's sticking around, cool. Like
Yeah.
nobody was like, oh darn. And I think it that's just even more of a reason why Cameron's reign in his own head was like he was going, this is going great. I'm getting out
Yeah.
someone who's, but in reality, it was so dumb because Jag was not going after him until he put him up. You
Yeah.
have to go after Legend 25. Legend 25 was literally created for this sole purpose, and you fell under the pressure and literally we're gonna go after Jag and Blue. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. It should go to show how much Suri is running this house.
Yeah.
It's the least shocking thing of all time. I
Yeah.
can't get over that.
And he talked about the pressure. We never got to talk about the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
Kind of a sitcom.
Yeah. Let the snakes run, bro. Or let
Yeah. Yeah.
Slither.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. They're in a box.
Yeah. Like they released the flies, which that was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. you know, something like annoying like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 14 hours. You know what, America, bro, totally asking
Yeah.
for Corey's safety. Do you think that was good or bad?
I made me sad. But like I don't think like I think it was a good move just because the fact that she knew she was going to be safe. Like
Yeah,
she doesn't need to draw attention to herself, nor does Corey. Neither of them have really won anything yet. So like just keep chilling and hang on the hammock and talk game.
yeah. Yeah, I just don't think she needed to. No, like, I mean, it was smart. It was like, okay, I just need to know Corey's not going to go home, but I don't think Corey was going to go home anyways. So
Yeah.
you probably
No.
didn't have to like let anybody know. But you also, they don't seem to probably be hiding it. You know, like they're
Yeah.
probably hanging out with each other all the time now.
Yeah.
You know, just next to each other in the ham. um, yeah, the pressure cooker. I mean, it was just like, I mean, it was 14 hours. You got to hold down a button.
That's a long
That's
time.
crazy. That's crazy. And I guess in comparison to most other Big Brother competitions, like the newest competition now for the HOH was so lame. Like it was a
Yeah.
little bit funny because like you got like what are her name, Loving Brett.
Yeah.
But
Rockstar.
like Rockstar, like, yeah. But like at the end of the day, it was like it was such an easy comp. And I guess
Yeah.
that was the point, like
I was finding it so quick.
yeah,
And
right?
they're
Like
I do see though why they like a few of them made the mistake because like for us it was A B C, like for us it looks A B C, but for them it was like C B error, like it was backwards
yeah,
for them. So like when they would usually be reading left to right, which should be for them A B C, for
mhm.
us like they swapped it
Okay.
around.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean America, then who else? Was Matt like the first one out of the pressure cooker?
No, it was like Felicia.
Bowie, maybe? No, Felicia wasn't in it.
No, no, Suri.
Suri. Oh yeah, yeah.
She might have
And
been.
then Jared, right?
Yeah. And they got the six pack.
Yeah, and then AZ comes walking out and
Yeah,
it's like, wow, their back is against the wall. All Cameron has to do is win HOH and he can
yeah,
send him home and he wins HOH and keeps him around.
yeah.
Oh
So
my
silly.
gosh. Yeah, so then Red won the veto, which only more solidified a move can be made, but instead,
Boring. They should have
they like
taken out
even
Izzy.
if they were only gonna go for Izzy. And Izzy, if you take Siri or Felicia out, Izzy's like a chicken without its head.
Yeah,
You'll have no idea where to go.
yeah,
He'll create the worst Big Brother duo with Bowie Jane, and it'll be just an embarrassing
yeah,
show. Do you think America's vote is real?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Like
you not?
I think Sharif, Corey, Matt, and then who was the other person? Jag.
Yeah,
Yeah, that seems like people in
yeah,
America for
yeah.
sure.
I had a feeling Suri was gonna win it just because like if there are a lot of Survivor stands and they're like Suri, like
Yeah. I also
uh,
think that a lot of people just pick it for whatever will make the game the most interesting.
yeah,
And I think like good for them for getting Jag there. I would
yeah,
love to have seen Corey. Corey wouldn't have used it. That would be the only. That's
yeah,
my only like reason why I'm okay with him not have winning it.
yeah.
Um, and then yeah, so
Corey's playing a good game.
very good game, very good game. Yeah. So now, who did you want to win? Matt, did you want to win?
Yeah,
America's.
I thought that was cool. I mean,
Yeah,
that was like the first thing that he's won.
yeah, for sure.
And
And
like now that helps him develop a social game because like his social game has kind of been lacking. But now
yeah,
that he can win and then form that relationship with Jag, like that should take him far.
you mean Siri?
What did I say?
You said Jag.
No, yeah, no,
No,
I
no, no.
think
I'm being sarcastic. I'm being sarcastic.
uh
When I say like you mean Siri.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he sucks.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I just want to hear your power rankings.
Sick.
TBH.
Yeah. So these power rankings are from like the eviction week, like the end of
Okay.
the eviction.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
it. So like last episode has nothing to do with these power rankings.
yeah.
But honestly, looking at them, they're pretty like I would probably keep them the exact same way.
Okay.
So you got in last place, because two other people are on the block, and I still have more faith in them to win this game than I do Bowie Jane to win this game. And that's why Bowie Jane's at the bottom of this list. Whoever wins veto, Red or Cameron, saves himself, they instantly have more value at winning this game than Bowie Jane does. Bowie Jane's coming in at 13th. In 12th, we have Cameron. He's enemy number 1. He's the easiest vote. And he almost became enemy number 1 because he's a pawn, right?
Yeah.
Because being a pawn, like,
Yeah.
where did this go? Where he was in the handful and getting brought into the professors, and now he's like,
Yeah.
when you're a pawn, people just have the option to be like, okay, maybe we vote out Cameron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, then Red's right above him, but I think Red loses Cameron, and it's a whole new game.
It
It
should
could
be
be
better
a
for
whole
him.
game. He's a
Yeah.
very long guy, and at number 10 is McCole. These power rankings now we're entering weeks where it's like these, like, you know, I'm very happy with where these are. McCole at 10, she's played no game, like absolutely no game. She might never win a competition too. You know, like who knows? Like she might never get any screen time other than being upset with the house guests.
They're always crying.
Yeah. At 8, I have America. I only have America here because what do you call it? She is some sort of threat in the house with the little amount of competitions that are left.
Yeah.
Like, I think people could, like, you know, think of her as possibly the strongest female competitor competition wise, you know, in the house. She also had her name thrown around.
Yeah.
And there was something about last, like that we might, like, yeah, I mean, well, that actually was in the most recent episode. So I don't like that. It really isn't in relation to this, but like, I don't know. She just seems like the biggest threat, and everybody above her, I have a better feeling at this point in the game of them, you know, sticking around longer.
Yeah.
You know, at 7, we have Izzy. She's got just too many relationships in the house, and for the most part, she's not anybody's like main target if they ever go to the other side. Number 6 is Jared. He took a huge fall after coming at Jag that way. You instantly lose. Like, if I'm Jag, it's like, I don't want to get yelled at. Like, what? This is Big Brother, bro. I'm not trying to get yelled at right now. For just like, you're the one who messed up.
Yeah.
Jared moved out. Plus, his relationship with Blue has become a little bit shaky. Other than the fact that, like, they just don't seem like a typical showmance, where it's like they're just so infatuated with each other, and it's just like everything they do is together, and the game is together, and everything like that. Like, Corey and America are almost more of a showmance than these two, other than Jared and Blue literally having sex. Like, other than that, American and Corey seem like a more tight-knit showmance.
Yeah.
At 5, I got Jag. He was just voted out 10-0. But brought into the house like nobody really cares. So I don't know where his place is at. I think he's an easy target for some people, but like at the same time, outside of Cameron, I don't know who's gonna just go after. Like, Cerie's running the house and just chose to keep Jack. You know, doesn't get much better than that. At number 4, I got Matt. I mean, he just won the safety thing. Nobody's coming after Matt. Like, no. At number 3, I got Cerie. She's now running the house a little bit, but people are catching on. But are they catching on enough to really affect her game?
Yeah.
Anytime soon? Maybe. I don't know. Like, I think she's smooth sailing this week. Jared's not talking about her.
Yeah.
So, and until people know Jared and them are related, Siri will know everything going on in this house. So, like, Matt literally can only trust Siri. That's the wildest stuff of all time. Then at number 2, we got Felicia. I mean, she's great at this game. I think that she is smart enough in her trio to know that the trio is ride or die until you die. And once you die, though, like, I don't know. Like, I actually think her trio is ride or die, or ride right before you die. Ride or right before you die. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, like, Felicia is so loyal to this crew.
Yeah.
But she won't die with them. Like, she can make her way out. I don't know. She just seems like she's got like I don't know. I have more faith in her down the road. I can't imagine her like going up on the block because her and Izzy together, and like her being like, you know, Izzy, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I really want to see Felicia play this game without Suri.
Yeah.
And then at number 1, we have Corey. He's got no waves in the house.
Yeah.
He's got a duo. He's got Suri side. Like Suri trusts Corey a lot.
Yeah.
Um, and really he's smooth sailing. Like
Yeah.
he's talking like he's like gonna wait too late to start winning competitions. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like it's only week 5. He's not really, it's like he's in no rush at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's good. It's good.
yeah,
Good power rankings. Yeah.
so
Never fails.
thanks, man. Alrighty. So it's been real.
Yeah. You have work.
Yep. I'm going to go to a basketball tournament. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, there's this like Labor Day 3-on-3 basketball tournament. So
Sick. Are you gonna
no, I'm covering it.
Just play?
I know.
All right.
All right.
So
I'll talk
I
to
guess
you.
we'll close it down here on the Eavesdropping House Guests.
Yeah. Guys, remember, tell us everything you disagreed about with Matt below in the comments.
There won't be anything.
Yeah.
Love one another.